are now live with Beachside once again.
You know, even if you waited 3 seconds last time, you still managed to have your initial sentence cut off anyway.
I'm doing the best I can!
Say again.
Most likely this is happening right now, all over again.
No, it's not. It's the first time. It's the first time anyone's heard this. Go, now, intro.
Yeah, Dodger Zion meowed at us just now in the chat, so...
Oh, yay.
Ross, don't make other people meow, please.
I don't make other people meow. She does it willingly.
Speaking of things...
Not going there.
Speaking of things to be done willingly, we are totally having the April Fool's campaign at some point.
Around April Fool's Day.
Yes, of course, that's implicit. Even if in the case that the April 1st does not actually land on Saturday, I have not checked. It does. Perfect. Okay, that's even better than that. I actually did not know that for certain, but even if that was not the case, we were going to do it anyway because
it's not much of a joke if you announce what we're going to do.
Yes, but here's the thing. There's something Devar that suggested last time. Yes, you did. That inspired me.
Okay,
you see,
great. Keep it a secret off of the stream, and we'll talk about it off stream.
Yes, but I'm just saying that's something
off stream.
I'm just saying that there's going to be something special about it. You don't know what, and that's about it. Yes.
Alpine karting.
No.
May not be epic.
No, something cooler. You'll see.
What's better than karting?
Baking.
Oh, you'll see.
Who falls for April Fool's pranks these days?
Nobody. That's why it's kind of a tradition more than ever. Hey, it's an excuse to be silly, even though everybody expects us to be silly. So let's be silly about being silly.
Okay, let's get on with Ross's intro part.
Yes, so if you're watching this right now, which according to our view account, which actually I cannot see for some reason, that's bizarre, there is, which you are not watching on Twitch apparently. But if you were, you would be watching this at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 1:30 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time for you old worlders. And that's at twitch.tv/fanboyfairies. On the far more likely instance that you're watching it on YouTube, you're either watching it on Madhog Thy Master's channel, which chops up the stream into, well, I wouldn't say bite-sized, but more palatable-sized chunks for your viewing pleasure, or you can watch the raw, unedited stream on my channel, Fanboy Fairies.
Yeah, don't watch Raw. Watch SmackDown. It's better. You know what? NXT is even better. Watch NXT. No, you know what? Scratch that. Everybody, go watch Lucha Underground.
Right, I'm gonna say this first. First, Dodger Zion. No blackjack and hookers. As far as we're concerned, it has been done to death as well by everybody else.
At some point, I'll make my own campaign with blackjack and hookers in space.
Speaking of blackjack and hookers, Madhog Thy Master as Manny.
Huh?
That's a bit of a weird segue for a variety of reasons, but okay.
Matty Mali as Solomon.
Yeah.
Demonox as Demona, who will definitely not bring you any drinks for your said blackjacks.
Demonox!
I will. I'll bring you plenty of drinks where you survive them. It's no matter.
Poison. It's poison, isn't it?
No, it's laced with funs and smiles and rainbows. Speaking of which, Devar Arkvaron, myself, as Chloe, and
was the case.
Ross Fairies as Ross Fairies.
Yes,
playing as himself.
Which means everybody else who sounds like Ross Fairies.
Yeah, because there's so many of us.
Yeah, I like to imagine now that all the characters' Ross voices basically just Ross with different wigs, hats, and glasses.
Honestly, I visualize it like that every time. I basically married Ross with a wig.
No.
and even the baby has
that.
The baby,
even the baby has
looks like
Ross's
he has glasses. The baby has glasses immediately for some reason, and a big old round smiley face.
You don't do that. You're gonna kill Devarov.
Okay, so
Sorry, I'm just laughing my ass
because
off
of
here, sorry.
because of that, we're going straight to the Monster Girl of the Week.
Yay!
Madhog must pay.
Segways are the best in this show.
So, feast your eyes
Okay.
on this.
What is this? What is this monstrosity that you have laden upon us before our eyes, for us to gaze upon?
Manny's mother-in-law.
What's this supposed to be?
It's
let
a
me
Satyr
ram.
girl.
I have to see
Oh.
this first before I can make a joke. Wait, did
Yeah.
you say a satyr girl?
Yeah, it's a
Satyr girl.
satyr.
Ah, Satyr.
Satyr.
Mhm.
Oh, a satyr.
No, no, Ross. I kind of like this.
Really?
Yeah, it's not that
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, can I be this character now? Have a gender swap.
Okay, Monster Lorette is a satyr this week. This is the only one you will ever clop to.
That's terrible.
I should
That
look
is
at that.
bad
absolutely
joke.
terrible.
I'm ashamed of myself.
Okay. Your jokes are starting to wear thin, the bar. I should say. I should say thinner than before.
Aye, you go seriously ruffle some fur with that one.
Yes,
Okay,
and,
but in all honesty, I think I've grown jaded of all the monster girls by now. After the Kraken, the shark was
Kraken
jumped.
girl.
After the Kraken, the shark was jumped so high, so I'm kind of grown jaded at this
Actually,
point.
those worst ones in the Kraken. I just gave you a
Yeah.
softball.
You know, again, Ross.
Nice one.
Ross, I played Monster Girl Quest, so yeah.
I played all three. Sorry, I played all four, sorry. And the expansion that came along afterwards.
I haven't
I
played any of
I
those.
knew there were 3, but 4.
I have a reputation to uphold.
I've played a lot of them.
I'm too shy to play anything like that.
I was talking about the very specific game titled Monster Girl Quest.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, it's technically one game just subdivided into like 3 plots. But anyway.
Yes. I had to stop playing the third part halfway through it because
Too many tentacles for him.
at some point, you know, I withstood everything about the game, but then at some point it started just throwing those horrific Lovecraftian abominations in between mechanical and biological obnoxious things to just look at.
Right. So
At
first
some
things
point, you just
yeah.
stop to wonder what I'm doing with my life.
At some point,
Monster Girls.
I just point to realize, you know what? I'm not invested in this story enough to just go through all this. So whatever. I'm going to do something better with my life, my gaming life at
I'm a
least.
completionist. I have to finish everything I start.
Yeah, I
Oh,
did not. I
God.
could not.
I'm so
I
sorry.
could not care. I could not be bothered to give a damn at that point. So yes.
Okay,
understandable.
Let's do
okay,
a
so
brief recap. Last time, lots of stuff happened, and yet very little.
Isn't that what always happens?
Okay, first things first, we have some retroactive stuff to do. So, Solomon, from the intense training that he went through, has new spells.
Yeah, and I got +2 on Constitution, so it's now 20.
Yes.
yay! Look at you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you also...
Actually, it was lucky that I was out from the last session, so I didn't lose the 3 Constitution in the.
I didn't get the choice to
Beginning.
leave the room.
Yes.
Don't laugh, Madhog. That was really
That was
bad.
your fault.
Anyway, so you should, if you do not have this already, do you have Mass Command, Mati?
Yes.
Okay, Good to know. Just needed to know where we were. So you have 3 spells incoming to... So the first one is going to be Mass Dominate.
You know?
Yeah.
You know what that means? You can be elected president now.
Oh god. Okay.
Isn't that Mass Charm?
It's similar to Mass Charm, only you have more control.
I mean the spell that you make to become a president.
Oh god.
No,
I
if
guess it
anything,
would.
if anything, that is mass provocation.
Oh well, and
I thought it was called mass
Dodger
bullshit.
Zion just made a comment about Trump anyway, so that was good timing.
Oh gosh.
So next spell.
You know what? Okay, since the blood has been drawn, you know what would be a fun April Fool's prank?
No.
They declare Trump impeached on April the 1st.
That'd be awesome. Anyway,
Yeah, but since it's April Fool's, it's
no one
not
would
going.
believe it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he's
So-
not going to be impeached because it's April Fool's.
Okay, so next spell is going to be Gaze.
Gaze.
You learn to stare at people.
So what Gaze does, it's spelled Geas.
I know gazes.
Yeah.
You give them a command that they must fulfill. So the duration of the spell is limited for how long it takes to fulfill this specific command. If they try to resist, if they cannot willingly resist the command, if something prevents them from successfully completing it, they literally slowly die until it's completed.
Oh,
You know,
God.
you had the Eye of Lelouch from Code Geass.
Well, that was taken from something. Guess where it came from?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
I could never imagine, and neither could I wonder about that.
I'm interested to watch that series.
First season is okay. Second season is less okay.
Still better than
Yeah,
Gundam
so I've
Wing.
heard.
Anyway.
Oh, I still like it much more than Death Note. Don't get me wrong.
Okay, and finally, you also do your understanding of magic now have unlocked an ultimate spell.
Yep, your LVS, your limit breaker.
So it's called Puppet Master.
Oh boy.
Master of Puppets will hear you scream.
Master!
Yes.
Master!
That's it. Fear the Punch and Judies.
So you control all enemies for 1 turn.
Oh, wow. 1 turn?
1 turn. However, the downside to using any ultimate magic is that it makes it so you can no longer... Any magical effects that were ongoing are immediately dispelled, that were cast by you. In addition, you cannot cast any spells for a 24-hour period of time after using your ultimate.
In other words, it's a one-shot deal.
So I get to control all enemies during 1 turn.
Correct.
Yep.
You had to specifically tell them, Master of Puppets, I'm pulling your strings.
Actually, Ross, quick question here. Something that's actually crossed my mind. You know when you said it takes off all spells,
Yes.
all our various things based
Yes.
on magic, would that therefore not also remove what is making us look human?
Yes. You literally can't even fly after you've used this. I mean, basically,
So we would all
everything
become our
that's
true
very-
forms.
Yes.
That's actually
everything.
dangerous as hell. Because some of us
I'm not
have
sure
effects.
if I actually ever need to cast Puppet Master, because I can just dominate the other half of the enemies to kill the other half
Well,
and then
the
use
thing
them.
is that Puppet Master bypasses saving throws.
Oh, so
You can't protect against it. It will. If it hits, it hits.
Again, keep in mind that this will leave you defenseless and us without
Yeah.
a healer. So
You'll be
There's a
like
lot
a
of risk.
normal person.
there's a lot of risk. So just like any of our other spells that of our ultimate last resorts, let's call it
Yeah.
that,
yeah.
this should be used whenever we
resort.
feel that the risk is worth taking.
So use sparingly, yes.
Yeah.
So that if you
I also inform about the stats I was asked to at the 4 stat numbers.
yes, that's right.
So I added 1 to intelligence, so it's now 10, and 3 to wisdom, so it's now 11.
Okay, very good.
Oh, so Solomon's now our highest wisdom.
I have?
Yeah, you have the highest wisdom of the team, actually.
We're not
I only have 8.
Okay. Next time I make a character, I'm going to be focusing on charisma and wisdom for a change. The complete opposite of Manny.
Alrighty then. So...
Okay, I have something to say myself because I decided to be creative with something.
Sure.
Basically, it's about my Wand of Lies that I've made recently. It has changed due to last session's, let's say, scenario that has taken place.
Did you watch last session, Mati?
Yes, I did.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
So you know all about Chloe's past thing.
Mental breakdown.
Yes,
Let's call it the most over dramatic mental breakdown ever.
Well, it makes it memorable. Okay.
Chloe has problems with people dying around her.
Right, okay. A lot of people talk then, so I'll just carry on.
Yes.
Anyway, so the Wand of Lies has now changed to now look like it's a withered grey and has cracks in it, but it's still a oversized wand, so to speak. But now it's also been changed to the Wand of Sorrows, essentially.
When was Wand of Lies made?
It was made when Chloe
got the rapier.
You know, after Warren's reveal of his true form.
Oh, okay.
And Chloe took her rapier and changed it into the Wand of Lies. So then, it matched more what she would be using it for.
Okay.
Anyway, I thought I'd just let everyone know about that. So that would be an interesting detail for everyone to note.
Okay.
Wait, so can we change the rapier into what we want?
Only
in a sense of flavor text type stuff. Its function remains the same.
Its function remains the same, yes.
So it's not going to suddenly change and become like a constitution-based or a charisma-based weapon. It'll remain a +2 dexterity weapon.
Well, +2.
Yeah, +2 combat dexterity damage.
Bolts. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
so you can change it to make it look different, but you can't actually change its base.
Correct. Yet.
Okay.
Right then. Okay, so that's all I need to say, just so that everyone knows.
Yep.
Okay, so basically, when we last left off, a rival appeared, then pissed off.
Yes.
Yep, pretty much.
And there's a big giant cathedral and lots of forest everywhere.
Was Solomon there to witness it?
Also, we established that we do not. Also, we established that we do not remember her, which pisses her off, and she's not tsundere, and that's going to be something going.
Well, Manny definitely doesn't remember her, but
yeah, that's going to be that's going to be completely consistent. By the way,
what is it, Matty? You were about to say something?
Will her name be Nancy?
No,
her name is not Nancy.
No, it's not Nancy. It's someone else.
Nancy's the chronic depressed person.
Yeah,
trust me. Chloe knows that one.
I don't think your character was here when the stuff went down with that particular character. So
no, he wasn't.
No, he came afterwards.
Oh yeah. Also, welcome aboard, Draco Guardian 30, to the chat room.
Hello, Draco.
Right. So as I said before, Chloe wouldn't remember her because she only saw her for 5 minutes and didn't even hear her name. So
ditto.
There's also
nobody remembers her. That's kind of hilarious.
Okay,
I also have Diana, Charlene, then there's the Bridget one, Sharon, Maria.
You've been writing all the names down.
Yeah, but
Honestly.
again,
Yeah.
Marty, I don't think you were here when.
Yeah, this was before
Oh.
your Solomon was introduced. This was
Oh,
kind of
it
very
happened.
early on in the building of the church. So
I actually intentionally tried to find that scene, but it's lost to the ether now of YouTube
Yeah,
viewing.
it's a lot of hours to watch. In fact, I'm surprised anybody would even remember this character
I
in the
did.
first place.
Well,
Well,
good.
so-
You
well,
You
were
should
wrong.
do.
Well,
You made them.
Aside from the DM, obviously.
That would be very embarrassing.
I
And her
even
name
remember
is-
the scene too.
Oh, I know the scene she came from.
I
Yeah,
know
me
the scene
too.
too, but in character, nobody remembers.
Yeah. Usually when I have to recap something, I don't even technically watch these episodes. I just put them on the background while I'm doing something else and listen
Right.
to them at the same time.
Well, not much to
Guardian
see
is
when you actually look
apparently
at them.
here. The lurking occasionally suggests the most violent course of action.
Yeah. That means Demona's best friend. Or
Sounds
Manny.
like it.
Person.
No,
Now
uh,
let's
I'll
first
feel
try
occasionally.
if we
But
can
here's the
come.
thing. More Demona. Demona likes violence. Manny likes to have
Violence.
fun. No,
Violence.
Manny likes to have
Violence.
fun and be zany, and sometimes that results in violence. But it's
Let's
more
see,
something on the side.
stabbing the clerk, punching the nurse's head off, smashing the jaw of the
mirrors, pushing the
bug.
walls.
Let's first try for a peaceful solution.
Nah, let's kill her.
Typical
Okay.
PC.
Do you
Okay.
want to divide the fairy kind?
Very kind. Nobody cares about this one.
Oh, God.
Seriously, who cares? Nobody even remembers her. She's like, ha ha ha! I'm the next queen. Who are you again? Oh, it's so
Mid-boss.
bad.
She's mid-boss.
Really?
Okay,
Oh,
so
God.
Solution to all problems.
okay, so what's our options and situation then?
Well, she
Well-
just pissed off, taking two Fey
Oh,
God
two gone.
members with her, so,
So
that's a
Solomon
thing.
comes. Hi guys, did I miss anything?
Yes. No. I don't know.
Maybe.
Something happened, but I cannot seem to be bothered to care for some reason.
Just a woman who or a girl I
Someone.
vague memory of seeing once, but but I know she ran off at one point, and after the
Yes.
situation, but I don't remember her name.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure nothing will come out of this.
Mhm.
Dun dun dun! Famous last
How
word.
have you stayed alive? Sorry,
Eh?
I didn't mean it that way.
What do you mean, Marty?
Oh yeah, I got the joke.
Because I didn't hear that at all.
Oh, I did.
Uh,
I'll send you it.
Solomon just remarked to Manny, how have you managed to stay alive? But then remembered, the awkward.
Yeah. So I really have no idea where to go other than back home at this point.
Well,
Okay,
not much we can do.
Actually, Manny puts a hand on Solomon's shoulder, being sure not to look at him in the eyes. He says to him, "The thought of you is what kept me going in those nights of poison pain.
Oh gosh.
You know,
Take that."
actually, Manny, I've been thinking about that. I've noticed that since you've returned, you didn't seem to be very happy about it. So I just want to ask that if it happens during our travel that you happen to kick the bucket again, do you want to return?
Wow.
Oh wow.
Never in my lifetime I would expected anybody to ask me a question like that. But I'm glad. But after what happened as of late, I'm glad somebody actually asked me for consent to do anything. I look at him in the eyes. Big mistake.
Yeah.
Big mistake. I was trying to have in a moment. I forgot not to look at him in the eyes when I was about
I
to give
closed
an
them. I
answer.
closed them.
Too late.
Oh yeah, I'm not in my. I'm in my human form. It shouldn't affect, right?
Well, let's see if you remember to actually be in your human form. You're in the Great Garden, so that's not necessarily a given.
Well, I'm constantly in my human form after the incident that happened earlier with Manny.
You know, yeah.
I'm not.
Your beauty can be weaponized. You must use it for good.
Okay, fine, then go ahead, continue without beauty effect.
If I die one more time, if I die one more time, I know for certain that I'm going to be sure not to be heard by other two, by the way. I'm just going to be very suspiciously shifty eyes, just lightly push some on the side. Triangle. Not so sad because we're going to be talking about something that's completely not suspicious. Right over there. So moving a few meters, I'm trying to speak to him in a low voice. Hopefully nobody will be spying on us, because that would be very rude.
I don't spy. I just happen to know what everyone's doing all the time.
Also, Chloe is not the type of person to eavesdrop on people unless, she's asked to join.
That's good. Anyway, so Solomon, here's the thing. Whenever... We really need to be careful not to die so easily ever again. You see, the last time I died, our queenie there, which is a Damas, by the way. Sorry to talk about your wife like that, but some things need to be said. She lost so much of her physical and mental health. I don't even have a full grasp of what the full extent of her damage is. To bring me back from a existential void in which I was having a psychotherapeutic seat with a devil? Don't ask. But here's the thing. Should any of us die again, she will do anything in her powers to bring us back, and we have no idea what kind of damage that will do to her. So we need to be more careful, but in the eventuality that I should die again, don't bring me back.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I just wish that the people I care about, the people that I love, I wish them to be safe. I can go on peacefully, knowing that the people I left behind are safe and sound. And you should do anything in your power to prevent our queen to try to bring me back, if I die again, that is. Because, let's face it, she has issues. And I'm not just talking about the obvious ones that have been displayed for all of us to see in glorious and gruesome detail last time. I'm talking about she has a problem of letting things go. She has a problem with dealing with grief. This power that she has, it's dangerous, not just to anyone else. It's dangerous mostly to herself. She's been given a power that essentially goes against the very human need to let go of things, to be able to grieve and move on with your life. Death is an important part of life. Without death, then there is no really life to celebrate. Don't you think?
Yeah, when I first learned about this resurrection thing, I thought that it would be neat that we have a second chance to try again.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Immortality and all that, the Philosopher's Stone, the great goal of the scientists.
Don't get me wrong. I don't wish to live forever either. Just
although, I mean, it would be kind of dope, to become some sort of immortal superhuman that roams the earth, and people look at him. Oh my gosh! Is it the most handsome man in the world, the one that never dies and never ages? That's the dream. That is the dream of every actor. And if they say no, they are lying. But besides, the dying part really sucks, and just coming back to life kind of cheapens the whole ordeal. It doesn't make for good storytelling. That's what I would be saying if I was writing a script. That is. Anyway, so these are my wishes. So do we have bros agreement, as the kids say?
Yeah.
Shake it.
Yeah, say. Pros for life.
I put too much strength in my handshake and hurt him slightly.
Well, I was thinking about asking Chloe and Demona, do they want to respect your wish? But maybe
here's
it's
the
not
thing.
that good idea.
Well, yes. Well, you get me. Here's the thing. I don't trust them. I don't trust those two. I hate to be the guy, the guy who gets to be distrustful, but Chloe is, let's face it, emotionally fragile. Perhaps even more emotionally fragile than all of us put together, and that is saying something. I'm not putting myself above the rest. That is, but she is on a whole other level of. She needs to sort her shit out, man. We are here to help her, obviously, because we are friends, companions, counselors, whatever she is with Demona. I don't quite get it. I mean, are they lovers? Are they friends? Their chemistry is all over the place, honestly.
Well, according to Demona, they're not lovers.
Yeah, well, like I said, their chemistry is all over the place, and I don't trust anything Demona says on a principle, so there's that. Speaking of Demona, I absolutely hate her guts, so the less we talk about her, the better.
She did kill you.
Yes, and, well, it's not just that. I mean, it's part of it. I mean, being killed by somebody sucks. Somebody is supposed to have your back. No matter the circumstances, it's kind of something that remains with you, and you cannot help but just having this rancorous feeling left in you that you cannot shake no matter what you do. But you know what? It's not just that. It's literally everything else about her that rubs me the wrong way. So, can I at least trust you to be the only sane person in this party?
Yeah. My lips are sealed.
Thank you. Wow, how messed up it is that the one who can control minds of literally hundreds of people is the most sane and stable person in this party. just a passing thought. Don't read too much into it.
Happy that it's the same person.
Yeah, I am actually very glad about that.
Speaking out of character, Matt, you need a sane person to be the one with the controlling abilities. If you got a whack job, then he's just going to use them willy-nilly for whatever
world domination
they want. Overthrowing the fairy queen.
Okay, you're actually playing Mojo Jojo. Aha! I, Mojo Jojo, will use my mental power of mind control to control people with their mind, and mind control will mind them with my mind control, and the world will be mine.
I wish Blake gets beaten by 3 little girls.
I get it, Manny. I laugh at so too.
Yes, I would like to say, while Manny and Solomon are talking, Chloe and Demona are talking to each other, because it would make sense that they would talk to each other, at least.
Yeah, we're advancing on ahead.
Yes, so, let me think how
We're here developing our bromance.
Yes.
Yeah, I hope this bromance becomes something more, eventually.
Oh boy, you two, you boys and your toys.
I did not. It's funny. It's funny that it's really funny that it came down to this.
If you try to say a mountain, say no.
I mean, with essentially becoming accidentally a separation of genders.
Yeah,
boys,
accidental.
Boys with boys and girls with girls. It just came down to it. It just came down to just meshing personalities.
I don't know. Solomon gets along well with Demona and Chloe.
Well, okay,
Yeah,
Solomon gets along well with everything with everyone because he is actually, like I
Solomon.
said, he's the only stable person in this goddamn party, aside from trying to play golf with Mr. Not Important that one time.
Yeah.
Never
Okay.
let him forget that, are you?
Okay, let's.
Can
let's
anybody really forget how Will died the first time? Because it's the most hilarious thing ever.
well, Chloe does-
The Mona literally pulverized herself onto the falling Manny meteor, which was
Yeah.
awesome.
Anyway, I'm going to roleplay with Demona over here, just to so Chloe
Equal
basically.
opportunity.
Chloe looks at the situation and is looks with concern and says, in a very strange, solemn voice, "I wonder if there's some trust issues going on here."
No!
The mother looks. Don't forget, we're this good distance away here, so the mother
Yes.
looks at Chloe like, with who exactly?
It's just, I don't know. Something about Manny seems to be different since he came back.
Sorry.
Yes, it's okay.
Oh, you mean the distrusting, saying good 5 or 6 faces away from me and constantly talking, trying to whisper behind my back?
I don't know. It's just,
It's probably nothing.
well, then again, I'm to be honest.
Demona has
I'm-
an unusual, for her anyway, unusual smirk playing across her lips.
Then again, maybe I'm just thinking too much. Maybe Manny just doesn't trust himself anymore because of the fact he almost controlled me and did whatever he could, and then the
Yes, he did try
situation
to-
happened. So the situation kind of happened that
Yes,
no
he
one
did try.
wanted.
Yes, he did try to do something with me before he managed to control you. I suspect it's the same thing he did to you.
I just wish there was something I could say or do to fix everything, but there's never anything like that, is there?
Unfortunately, I believe that power is far beyond even a god's power. Not for lack of trying, probably, but... Well, you've seen the mess they've made so far.
Yes, and we have to clean it up, I guess, somehow.
Yes, well, unfortunately we don't get paid to be nurses.
Nurses! Did anybody say nurses? I'm going
Shut
to
up,
punch
you.
the nurse!
Stay in your own scene.
Yeah, so Chloe's just looking like, just rubs her temple slightly, which is unusual for her, to be honest.
Half
As
of
she looks-
Demona's mannerisms are unusual for her.
Well, Chloe, I said.
I know, but given the fact of conversation with Demona, she's not her usual...
Self. Well,
Yeah, not her usual calculating self.
what, is there something bothering you, Demona?
Well, I didn't mention this before, because given what had happened to you during the training, but something did happen during the training with me.
What do you mean?
I've changed.
Changed? She, looks her over like, but don't be silly, you're still the same old Demona, aloof and shy, most likely.
Shy!
Demona,
So...
Demona actually chuckles, which is not a Demona thing for her. Demona thing.
Yeah, Chloe
Yes,
Chloe just looks surprised as soon as she chuckles.
Okay, whenever Demona chuckles, a kitten dies.
A kitten? Nay. A country.
It's not that grand.
No, but it's impressive.
Anyway, so she just looks. Did you just chuckle? She was just taken aback by it.
I
And
said
just
I'd
points her-
changed.
and gets her wand out and points at her. Who are you and where's the real Demona?
I said I changed, did I not?
I don't like
Though-
where it's going now.
Relax,
You're
I'm not...
laughing. I've never heard you laugh before.
Did
No,
Demona,
you haven't.
did Demona just chuckled? Manny says from all the way back then.
Stop
No.
jumping into other people's scenes.
I
Anyway,
thought it would be comedically
Seriously.
appropriate.
yeah, just
Yeah,
let
but
him
not...
just let him have the quick joke, Demonox.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's carry on.
No, I said I'd changed, had I not? Though not in that sense. I'm still... mostly the same.
Mostly? Define mostly.
You know how I get during Mab's kiss?
Oh, yeah, that whole, dark aura, ebony hair, and all that.
I was thinking more the more open emotional side stuff.
Oh. Isn't that... It's not a plus then?
Depends entirely on how you view it. And given what I was brought up to think, not always a good thing.
Huh. So you're worried about whenever you transform that you become more emotional? I don't see a problem with that.
Except I don't need to transform anymore for that to happen.
Oh.
Though I still have to do it transforms for the use of more of, I don't know, Mab style magic. But in terms of the effect, on the other hand, seems to be more permanent. And I don't look the way I used to look.
Excuse me?
I'd prefer to do this in private when we get back to the complex, if you don't mind.
Sure. I guess that's good. She says while looking at Demona like a bit perplexed by what she just said. I wonder when those boys will be done with their little private chat over there. And I don't like the Ross's rolling of dices.
Yes,
I'm not
the dice
rolling anything.
Oh, you're actually getting your dice out.
Lies. Okay, at this point that Manny comes back with Solomon. They are laughing with themselves, and that's how I almost punched my nurse to death. Oh, hi guys. Oh, hi guys.
Solomon
By the
wouldn't
way,
be laughing at that, given he told you several times about it.
Well, it's a rather nervous laughter. Yeah,
Hey
nice.
guys, I think I might have developed a fear and hatred for healthcare assistants. I better not see them, otherwise post-traumatic stress disorders episodes might just pop out in my mind, and I might try to do something I would regret later.
Chloe just walks up to Manny and just looks in the eyes and goes like, "Don't be
Personal
afraid.
space.
Don't be afraid."
Oh, I'm not afraid. I'm just overcome by utter hatred, and I want to punch something to death. I guess that counts as being afraid, honestly. And after all, specialist experts would say that hatred is a direct consequence of fear, and fear comes from not knowing what's in front of you.
If you
super fun.
acknowledge your hatred, doesn't it make it easier for you to control it?
No.
Chloe's gonna do something weird here, but she's going to give Manny a hug.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Manny's like,
this.
just another Monday night.
She's hugging me?
Yeah,
Okay, it's not so bad. As long as it doesn't progress further, I'm fine.
yeah.
When it starts progressing from hugs, then we're in trouble.
Yeah. So she lets him go after a bit and says, "You do not need to feel like you have to take everything on your own, you know? Or
but you see, Manny puts a hand on her shoulder and looks at her dead in the eye. The same goes for you.
yes, that's true. I think we both need to learn that now.
Honestly, I wouldn't be able to save my family if it wasn't for the help of everyone here. So it's not a problem. I don't think it's a problem of me for trusting in the help that my companions can provide to solve a given situation. The problem, I think, it's more deeply rooted on a psychological level, in the sense that sometimes I cannot bring myself to fully trust you guys when it comes to very specific moments. But I know that at the end of the day, part of me knows that at the end of the day, what's matter is that you are there if there's something that needs to be solved, and at least knowing that this part of me is aware of that is enough to, keep me going in this crazy venture that is our life right now.
That's true. I hope that we could keep just improving on this then, so then maybe we can have a real friendship and not,
Yeah, Manny looks at Demona for a split second and says, "Yeah, sure." And he then looks at Solomon and says, "Yeah," and then looks back at Chloe and has a very innocent looking smiley face. You can he actually has a literal halo appear atop his head for further effect, and then looks back at Solomon again, and the halo is replaced by devil horns and
Oh god.
Yeah,
and all that. This goes on for a few seconds.
Yeah, so Chloe goes like, maybe we should return home if there's nothing else we can do out here.
Oh, we could plan for the eventual return of Queen Minnie over there, wannabe queen, whoever that one was.
Yeah, we need to think about that too.
Because I have a feeling that I think I have a fundamental grasp of her character. She's really just by the way I know her kind, really. She's sort of a spoiled,
self-serving, interested person.
Yes, a spoiled brat, essentially. She's the kind that's used to get everything she's ever wanted in life without struggle. And that kind of person, I think, typically a penchant for the dramatic, so to speak. Do you think it was a case, just a chance that we happened to fumble upon her in this particular space? No, she was waiting for us, obviously. She wanted to make a dramatic entrance, or at least, guide us to a dramatic entrance. So, since she has a penchant for the dramatic, I think we can actually exploit this weakness of her. I would only assume she's the kind of arrogant individual that would want to challenge you to a duel in a very specific place of her choosing, and maybe you could set up some traps, some magical traps. If anyone,
should we first try diplomatic solutions?
And like I said, I know that type. I think diplomatic solutions are kind of pointless. She clearly.
And you learned that from her just from 5 minutes of talking to her?
Hey, I am a thespian. I know when people are full of themselves.
Yeah, but you're not a psychologist.
No.
I kind of
Do you
am.
even know what that word means?
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. So anyway, this is my 2 cents on the situation, but I leave the decision to the unanimous wisdom of the party and of our queen. Just a slight hint of sarcasm, not too much.
So you have only met her briefly and don't know her name?
I
what?
don't think anybody knows, sir. But if I recall correctly, a certain overpowered mofo that trained us for a couple of days actually warned us about the incoming arrival of a powerful wannabe fairy queen, and it's just so happened that this spoiled brat shows up. So, if you ask me, diplomacy is already out of the window. Our intentions are pretty obvious.
I'd like to know why she was expelled for. Maybe find out.
Heck if I know. I don't remember her at all.
Find out why she is not happy with the current rule, and is there something to either seek and do or
well,
weaken?
I may not remember her name, but I definitely do remember why she left. She said.
Yes.
That person, I only remember her because of her face, but she was kind of trying to be pushy to ask for seconds and cause an uproar because Manny tried to take her away from the situation for I don't know the reason other than disrespecting the Fae God or something.
Out of character. Now I remember that.
Good.
Yeah.
Were you here? Oh, okay. It was right about that time.
Huh.
I think he came in towards the end of the session.
Yeah, Manny still has no clue of what you're talking about. I'm going to keep that one rule consistent. He says,
Okay.
hey, you're going to have to be more specific than that. That happened every other Tuesday.
Well,
So
I remember the punishment we tried to give her was that she had to work as well as get insulted, get constantly made fun of by Amber.
Nope, I don't remember this at all. It must have been completely unimportant to me. But I kind of feel bad now. Nah, not really.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, never mind. So the reason she's pissed off because she didn't get enough soup?
You know,
When you put it like that, that's quite sad.
It's very sad.
And that is the reason why I think that just by looking at her, that she's a spoiled brat who can only learn a lesson if somebody actually takes the time and the patience to teach that lesson to her.
Yeah.
Manny does the closed fist in an open palm motion.
Yeah.
Yes, well, those who seek not knowledge seek not teachers.
So you're going to teach her how to share by sharing your
probably.
justice.
No, I'm going to teach her not to be a spoiled brat by kicking her ass.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with my little saying. Those who seek not knowledge seek not teachers.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to lean away from the diplomatic solution, but we have to treat carefully because she has two of our guards as her hostage.
Yeah, I don't think they're hostages. I think I hate to say this, but there might be something more.
They've been charmed.
Yeah, she might have a different intention for those men.
Yes,
she did say
technically they are.
She did
Yeah,
say
if they are
interrupted her.
charmed, then technically.
Yeah, she wants to make her own harem. That's what she
Trying to
said.
say.
Yeah. So anyway, we best get back to the Church of Titania if we and think of what to do next.
Okay, as you're walking back, the massive structure stands before
Am I
you,
part
and
of
you
the
realize
harem?
you have no idea exactly what the inside looks like anymore.
Oh gosh, the Ross really wants us to go inside this place.
You're just like, wait a second, that's not so much a church anymore, that's a freaking cathedral.
Yeah, essentially our church has evolved into a cathedral.
Wait, I have an important question. Does the cathedral have gargoyles on it?
No, they have
Aww.
stone fairies.
Yay, fairies! So
Maybe angels.
You know, this gives me an idea.
So let me clarify, Ross.
Yes.
You're saying that the Great Church of Titania has changed to a Cathedral of Titania,
Correct.
Yep.
right? Gotcha.
It is. Oh, how many stories tall? That's a good question. So it's 88 stories tall.
Wait, 88?
Wow, that's a damn big one.
Did you say 88?
Yes.
88?
It's
8.
it's a freaking skyscraper almost.
Chloe tries
Actually, it's higher than Köln's capital church.
Chloe tries to look up the entire structure, but ends up cricking her neck.
Manny crosses his arms sagely. It's the doing of the gem.
Yeah.
So the world changes by the gems.
Yeah, duh.
I do wonder, is this something the most of the humanity wants? Are we just forcing our way to them?
It's best not to think too much about that stuff. Hey, let's visit our new headquarters. I bet all our rooms have been rearranged. Come on, guys. Manny just trots. Manny just trots happily ahead.
Person of no importance. Even though the person of no importance.
Mr. Not Important.
Yeah. Well, there's some features in humanity that are worth preserving.
Yes, I agree with that. We need to. I think we. I really hope we can get both fairies and humans to coexist, so that there will not be any problems. And anyway, actually, Manny, I meant to ask you something, but how are Cindy and Summer doing? Hello?
And thus silence.
As I said before, Manny has already trotted ahead. He's inside the building.
I thought that basically we trotted with him, essentially.
I thought you were left behind, still talking with yourselves.
No, I thought we were walking together.
Well,
you know what? You know what? The silence actually works well for the situation, anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
So anyway, so you reach the massive cathedral. You do notice that it's arranged in an unorthodox way. Specifically, instead of having stairs or elevators like one would expect most structures, this one does not. With rooms kind of being kind of suspended or floors done in such a way that you can easily fly into them.
This reminds me of something.
This is not safe. I mean, it would be really easy to...
Everybody can fly!
Everyone could fly.
Yeah,
and
but
those who can't,
if they are some kind of
floor.
Magically floating, then just a simple dispel magic spell and they would all fall.
Would have thought that, because it's just a building.
That is actually a good point. Yo, universe! You didn't think of anything!
Yeah.
I have a feeling that the magic
My
required to
suggestion
make
is
this
that
stuff
we
work.
return to old school architecture where rooms, connect to things.
I think we should actually consider a structural architecture that is favorable to both flying and regular walking.
Well, that would require a complete, I do mean complete, overhaul of the cathedral.
Also, wouldn't it make more sense for the cathedral to be fairy only? Because the fact, only fairies are going to attend the church.
There is a large area on the bottom floor specifically devoted to worship for changelings that have not gotten their wings yet.
I have an idea. We replace the floor with a moon bouncer. That way, if there is some accident and somebody just falls flat, they don't die, they bounce back. And it's perfectly in tune with the spirit of being a fairy. Don't you think?
No, if you fall from 88 floors, you're going to hit that thing very hard.
We make
And
it
no amount of moon
extra,
bouncer's gonna do it.
extra elastic, and we actually take away the roof.
Well, we have $181,000 in our government
Actually, you
account.
have more than that.
Okay,
Oh.
how much do we have, Ross?
Currently your coffers is at $248,590.
248,000.
That's quite a handsome bit of cash, but I think we're going to be.
Bouncer floor.
No.
248,000.
I think that would cost a lot of money. That sort of project,
Right.
Yeah.
right?
We make
Guys,
it-
you don't really want to
we-
start messing around with magics we
make
don't
it-
actually
make
know.
it
The other
we
problem
also make it a
with
profitable attraction for the kids.
oh god.
What are you saying, Ross?
Madhog really
I
wants
said
to
the
sell.
other problem with doing any type of construction work inside the Great Cathedral is, again, it's not built with human or human equipment in mind.
That's what I mean. We don't have any knowledge of how this magic works.
So that basically means that you're not exactly going to easily get a crane in here or onto the side, or, you know, you would have to get like the biggest ladders in fucking existence to, you know, do anything.
We don't
in
know
here.
how these are supposed to work, and we are the hope for the fairy guide. Thanks, Warren.
Yes, but I don't think everybody knows how everything works. If they did, we would be a much happier race.
Would Chloe know?
Probably not. I don't think they go
No.
down in the books. I don't think you tend to put. And now, in the Book of Titania, this is something really important. You have to know this. This is how we build a building. Now, here's first step one.
Well,
Before
there-
we'll
you know,
and go. That's a
somebody
building block. That's the wrong section.
should have written a manual for fairy architecture. You know.
You know, now that all of my magics are true magic, I can just sell my golf club collection.
Well, you're going to get virtually no money for it, especially the ones that you've beaten people with.
You know,
Not
you know,
really
Matt.
worth
You know,
much.
Salmon. I've known you for quite some time now, and I've never seen you play golf.
Well, I played miniature golf, but there are no golf courses here.
Miniature golf. You mean the
You could have
more?
one go.
You mean the more environmentally friendly and actually much more fun version of regular golf?
Yes.
Yeah,
Brofist.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can
Golf
easily have
sucks.
one built
Golf
here.
sucks.
Also,
Golf sucks.
Yes, Solomon?
I can donate my severed arm to science.
Hey, can you donate your severed arm to me? I could fashion it as a weapon.
Chloe owns that arm right now in her void of
Yeah,
holding.
you put it in the void.
That's creepy.
Yes.
That's very
You put it in the
creepy,
void,
Chloe.
so you can't have it until
Well,
Chloe lets
it's
you have
not-
it.
Well, it's not Chloe's fault. Solomon threw it in there.
Well, we can just stick it up from
Okay.
there.
That arm has become
Yes.
a national treasure, apparently.
Yes, but to
Okay.
get this void open, Chloe's got to open it.
Okay, so are you actually going to take time to explore the cathedral?
Well, yeah, let's all explore it together. Let's get to Manny and follow the entire place.
Everybody,
so,
okay, gang, let's split up.
Okay,
Sure.
as you
No.
look over,
Red.
it's
Hold on.
going to basically take you guys a full week to literally explore every floor of this building.
No. Okay, guys, I'm going to go trading for a week. You guys explore it and give me the rundown of the place. I have no time for this. I have stuff to do.
Yeah, this building may be too maze-like if it takes a whole week to explore its
Oh, it's
every-
not that it's maze-like, it's just really big.
It's 88
So-
floors.
So
Going 88 floors, who knows how many rooms on each floor?
I have an
Yeah.
idea.
I have
I have an idea. We send a few select members of the Fey Guard, and they explore the place, and they draw a map of where each room is and all of that, so that we can actually do something else more productive in the meantime.
Oh, we just consult the most likely magical direction book thingy, whatever they put in.
yeah,
Yeah.
we could have a map that says you are here on each floor.
And
Yeah.
when they've completed the map, we can decide what of these rooms are needed because, well, this is a big place, and of course, not there's a lot of empty space. We
Big
can
Ross is
You
rolling.
might be
We can just,
surprised.
we can take that stuff.
Okay.
Like
What was the roll, Ross?
So, what? I didn't roll for anything.
I heard rolling going on.
I had roll.
I'm messing with my dice, but that doesn't mean I'm rolling for anything. Or maybe it
Sorry,
does.
Ross, but when I hear dice is moving, I can't help but jump out of
Cringe.
my skin for a few seconds
We
because
expect the anvils.
Good.
Don't do that.
Good.
That's what he wants. No, Devar, that's what he wants.
But yes, I
Well-
see what Solomon's thinking, though.
I know what Ross type
Yeah, we
of DM Ross wants to be,
Just
but
I'm
Ross
finding the word.
Ross is
Mm.
basically what has made me into paranoid to be playing with him kind of DM.
They say the best DMs have a case of Stockholm syndrome. with
So
their
yeah, if we
players.
think that there are unneeded room, we can dismantle them and use their material to build other buildings around the city.
Really?
Demona just looks at Solomon like, Solomon, we don't know how this place was put together in the first place. You really want to start messing with magic you don't comprehend.
Well, stone is still stone, and it still breaks like stone.
This could be fairy stone, so there could be
This
magic
is
running through the
Very,
whole.
it could be sparkly masonry.
If it has if it has ley lines and whatnot built into the thing, pull one out, and all of a sudden we could drop like half the stories on us.
I can't believe
Okay.
we're having this discussion.
Well,
I can't
Cool,
believe
cool.
it either.
No, well, I guess we just check it out. I mean, there's not much else to do than roll our thumbs and wait for stuff to happen.
Yeah, true. Anyway, what should be our plan of action? Should we just explore the place for a week, or should we just? Because I get the strange feeling Ross wants us to explore this for the week.
I
We
mean,
can
you
send-
can, but you can choose not to. I mean, you might find stuff that's interesting there, or you might not. I don't know.
Well, how about the best of two worlds? We send people to explore it for us, and they report to us, and in the meantime, we do something else to improve our stats in preparation for the imminent battle against the Queen McFace Mini.
Well,
Maybe.
okay, I'm going to say two things right now.
Mhm.
Because Chloe is the fairy queen, I'm afraid Chloe might have to personally check this place. So she needs to know this place personally. And second, I'm actually going to be doing something basically different with Chloe compared to everyone else because I'm going to be putting her on the road to recovery. So basically, at one point during the week of the evening, she is going to go out to do something, to do things, which will become very obvious if things happen, when things happen.
Okay. So, actually, it may take more. If a person's doing it individually, it's going to take far more than a week to explore the entire building. That's if all of you were working together as a
Collective.
team on it.
Secret rolling time.
Oops!
What are you doing?
Obviously,
Madhog?
not so secret.
Oops! Wrong. Made a mistake. Sorry.
Right, then.
I thought you were going to do some secret rolling, and I wanted to share that with Ross, but I accidentally shared that with the entire chat. Sorry.
You're
Yes, and
so
I'm gonna
stealthy, Madhog.